Hello friends, and welcome to a new video. I haven't filmed in a while and we'll get into that, but first of all, I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update about what I've been doing, where I've been at, all of that stuff. All right, hello. So where the heck have I been? A couple things. I have started and then not finished a bunch of videos and have just, I don't know. I've been all over the place. It has been really busy since March. I kind of just completely, I don't want to say lost it, but I was doing so well and then I just started struggling a lot again. And not so much like with my mental health and stuff, like I was still feeling fairly good, but I was having some more issues with medication because I always am, and I just completely fell off of my routine, stopped really taking care of myself, and was just kind of in a bad spot in that way. And I have been kind of struggling to get myself together since then. I kind of felt like I lost control, and I still feel like I'm kind of dealing with that and trying to figure things out, but I'm trying just to not put too much pressure on myself and to do what I can and slowly get back to a spot where I feel good again. Not really like, I'm not unhappy right now, but I definitely feel like I'm kind of all over the place. I just feel really unsettled. And I think part of it was I was dealing with burnout. I was dealing with ADHD burnout. I was switching medications. Then my medication was too strong and then it wasn't working at all. And we're still kind of trying to figure it out. So it has just been really a journey, and I apologize for disappearing for a little bit. I didn't want to, but then I was kind of in a spot where I start overthinking things, and I was loving doing my cozy hobby vlogs. I have just been loving doing those, and I wanted to do more, but a couple things. One, I still like talking about books on this channel. I still love books, but to be entirely honest, I haven't picked up a book in a few months now. I don't think I've picked up a book since March, and that's okay. Like, I know it's okay, but I also don't want to be like shamed about it, people saying I've changed, but at the same time, it's like, obviously I've changed because I was 17 when I started this channel, and now I am 28. So it kind of makes sense. Like, obviously I'm going to be a very different person than when I started making videos. Maybe I was 18. I don't know. I think this year is 10 years, but I can't even remember. But obviously I'm going to be a different person, right? Like, it does make sense, but I just am a very sensitive person at the same time. So I just didn't want to be kind of like pressured, I guess, into forcing myself to read. I don't know. Like, there are plenty of people who go through phases, and it actually used to always be who I was as a reader. I used to read something and then not pick up a book for months. And since I started my channel, that just wasn't the case. I would kind of go from book to book. I think the longest that I went without picking up a book was like maybe a month, but I think that's even stretching it. But I just honestly have not really felt like it. Actually, yesterday I started to feel like I wanted to pick up a book again, but it's not that I don't like reading. I think part of it is because, and I could do a whole separate video about this, but part of it was just, I felt like I was kind of reading the same things all the time. Like, there was nothing really new and exciting for me, and that's kind of bound to happen when you read 100+ books a year. You're gonna kind of feel burned out about it, but the difference is I wasn't really forcing myself to read. Instead, I was exploring other hobbies, which I just loved sharing with you guys. And I want to continue to do that, but now there has kind of been a hobby that has really overtaken all the other hobbies. And because of that, I'm like, how can I do a cozy hobby vlog when literally all I'm doing is really one hobby? But I don't know, we're just gonna go with it because, like, why am I thinking about it so much? I know that you guys have commented saying that you have missed my vlogs, so I want to bring them back, and I just need to stop overthinking everything. But that hobby that has overtaken all of them is crocheting, and specifically crocheting plushies. I know a lot of people have kind of gotten into that, I think since Woobles, but I actually learned through a Skillshare course, and it has been my latest ADHD hyperfixation. So like, well, I just finished my first plushie at the end of February, beginning of March. I feel like I have been doing this for years because I've been so hyper focused on it and learning everything about it and all of that, that it's just, you know, that's just how it works. If you have ADHD, you know what I'm talking about. I just have gained like years of knowledge within a very short period of time because I've just been endlessly practicing. My fingers are constantly destroyed because it's all I really want to do. And I wanted to actually share that with you guys. So part of what you guys will be seeing in my vlogs going forward is that I'm actually starting my own, or I guess I can't even say starting because I kind of have already started it, but I started my own little small business, which I never thought I would have done. I never really had a lot of hobbies because I don't know where I got this mindset from, but I didn't really treat things as hobbies as much as I was like, a hobby needs to be something that I'm actually good at. It needs to be something I can show off to the world. And I completely changed that perspective at the beginning of the year and just started doing things just for me. It has opened up so many new doors for me. So the reason I say like I never thought I would start a small business is because I was like, I don't really have any talents, if you will, that would be kind of like that sort of thing. But then I also was never giving myself the chance to learn those things because for some reason in my brain, I was like, if you haven't learned something when you were a kid and you haven't been naturally talented at it, then like, why bother, you know? Which is so toxic, but I finally have kind of gotten rid of that mindset, which I have no clue where it has come from. But that has just opened up this absolute whole new, like bright and beautiful world to me. I've been crocheting, I've been drawing, eventually I might release some stickers because I think that might be kind of fun, but I am going to be selling and already have sold some of my crochet plushies. So this one I'm not selling because it is a little baby rabbit that I made because we found a baby rabbit in my backyard, but the baby rabbit, I thought it was, you know, just in the nest, but the baby rabbit had moved on to a better place. So I made this in its honor. So I want to keep this one, but this is kind of the thing that I've been making. So I will show you guys, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna show you what I want to show you, which is always what I've done in vlogs, but I don't know why I started overthinking it. So I'm looking at the shelf because I have some of them on here, but my Etsy shop is Stuffed Menagerie, and I will put the little logo on the screen. I think it turned out really cute. I drew the dog. I didn't draw the yarn balls because that seemed complicated, although I'm sure I really could, but I drew the rest of the logo and I think it turned out super cute. I'm really happy with it. And I've only posted a couple of things because after I opened the Etsy shop, I ended up finding out that I'm actually going to be selling somewhere locally. So I've been waiting for that and kind of saving my stock for that. But I have already had sales on Etsy, which honestly means the world to me. Like, I cannot explain how much I appreciate all the support on this newest venture, even like non-monetarily. Even if you haven't purchased something, if you just are like following my new Instagram page and interacting with it, that does really mean the world to me. So I'll have that link down below if you wanted to check it out, as well as my Etsy. But like I said, I'm going to be selling somewhere locally. So there's like this educational farm and sort of petting zoo sort of thing that actually has a boutique attached to it, and I am going to be selling my stuff there, which is just so exciting. I'm thrilled about it. So I just can't wait for that. I think it is perfect. Like, a portion of the proceeds end up going to help these animals, and that is just exactly what I want, because I'm selling these things because I can't keep all of them. As much as I would love to keep all of them, I can't keep all of them. So that's kind of why I'm selling them and just sharing them with you guys. And yeah, I'm just really excited about it. So that's really been the hobby that has been overtaking anything. I was really into coloring for a bit, but I haven't picked up a coloring book. Honestly, the only hobby that I've been doing is crocheting. Occasionally I have been still drawing, but mostly it's been crocheting. I'll show you guys everything that I've made and all my stock that I have for the store, but this morning I finished a couple of things because I'm trying to make some smaller things for the store. And if you ever see anything that you would like, if I still have it and it's not at the store, I can list it on Etsy specifically for you, or I can also do customs where I like remake it. But I made this dog and this cat this morning. This is the first time I have done either of these patterns. The pattern didn't actually call for a mouth, but I just thought it was cute. And of course I had to make it in orange for Jackson. I haven't made my own Jackson yet because I'm trying to find the perfect color. So I was playing around with this one, which I think is a good color, because like cat orange is not the same as like this orange. So it's just kind of a hard one to get. So I'm trying to find the perfect color combination, but I will definitely be making some more of these. The ears didn't turn out 100% on this one, but they do kind of look like my friend's cat's ears because they're kind of like crinkly. So I'm still going with it. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it, but I think these are just really cute because I think for the store locally, smaller things will be good, but I also am like very much treating this as a hobby first, and then if I sell things, that's really cool. I'm not going to just be like making stuff with the purpose of selling it, if that makes sense. I don't want to get into a space where I'm only making things because I know that they will do well. I still want to be making the things that I want to make, which is what I've been doing right now. Like, I'm just like, oh, I want to make this, and then I end up like having it for store stock or selling it. I hope that made sense, but yeah, I made these two this morning, so they were really quick. Actually, I made the bulk of this one yesterday, and then I ended up doing this whole one this morning. I also have a really bad problem right now with things that I've started and haven't finished. Some of them are like still on the ball of yarn, so I would like to work on that. But I made a chicken recently, which needs the comb, and then it also has feathers and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to add that because I kind of want it to be like a smaller, less expensive item for the store. So we'll see. I'm trying to obviously make the animals that they have there. But my fiance and I are gonna go and visit and like actually see the animals so I can do them in those colors, which would be really cool. But anyways, I made this turtle, which killed my hands, but is so cute. And I've been trying with these new like glittery eyes, which I love. So some of them have those, some of them have the normal eyes, and then some of them are embroidered, but mostly I've just been kind of using different safety eyes. I'll show you what else we have going on here. So first of all, where is he? I'm trying to locate the first thing that I ever made, but I can't find him. One second. Here he is. So this is the first thing that I ever made. I finished up with this lion, and I just think it's so funny because then I ended up, I'll insert a picture because he already is home, but I ended up making this really big lion, which is like the biggest thing that I've ever made. I made that for my sister because she is having a baby next month. That's really wild, but I made it for her, and it's just so funny to compare the two, like just how far I've come in a very short period of time. But yeah, that's fun. And then the second one I made for that course, little flamingo here, and then I made this giraffe. The giraffe is like my favorite. I'll probably remake this in the plush yarn because I started using the plush yarn because this course called for cotton, and I think maybe acrylic wouldn't be as bad, but the cotton has been like, it was just destroying my hands. My hands were hurting so much. So I then ended up switching to the plush yarn that you see all these things made in. So those three I just showed you are my first few things, but these are just kind of in random order. I made these all actually like this week. So we have a chameleon here, super cute, super small. I made this snail, which I was going to sell, but I don't think I can sell it. I am so obsessed with this snail. I don't know what it is. I mean, I love snails, but I just am obsessed with how this one turned out, and the eyes I think are so cool. So I think I'm gonna have to make another one to then sell. And I just love the idea of making all these snails with like a shell that matches their eyes. I think that would be adorable. So I'm obsessed with this snail. It was really easy, so I can definitely make another one. Then I made this little axolotl, so small. I love matching the eyes to like what the like yarn color is. Then I have this little frog here, and this one is the only one that I've put a tag on so far, so I definitely need to be tagging things, but it's because I haven't really decided like what I want to have in the store and what I want to list online, and I'm kind of going to have to wait until I actually see what the store space looks like and then go from there. But I printed these out really quickly, and I definitely will be printing them out differently next time because I just did like a quick print, so the quality is not 100% and it just doesn't look great. Like certain things on it you can't read, which is unfortunate, and I would also like to do double-sided. So this was just like a quick fix because I thought we were going to be bringing the stuff to the store sooner than we ended up actually doing it. So yeah, it was just a quick thing, but definitely it is still really cute. I do like it. And then the last thing that I haven't shown you on this shelf is this little duck, which is so cute. I'm obsessed with this duck, and I definitely will be making more of these. I just love the wings, and they weren't like bad to do. They were fun to do, and I think they look adorable. So I have been wanting to make a mallard recently. We'll see if I do that. Then I've done a few orders. So I have like a custom order from a friend of mine. I have another custom order that I need to make. Basically, I have some orders, but the one big one is that my sister asked me, and kind of a little bit late for like when she's wanting it, but I'm doing my best. She asked for 4 of the characters from Winnie the Pooh, and I don't really want to get into doing characters because I think it's really difficult and just not what I want to do. But Winnie the Pooh, I was definitely okay with, and it was a journey. I did the eyes once and then had to redo them, but redoing them, they turned out much better. And now I know how to do them for the other 4 characters. Although I don't think I will get all 4 done by the time she wants them, but we'll see. But I started off with, of course, Winnie the Pooh. So I think he turned out really cute. The eyes were just such a journey because I had them too high before, but now I think it looks really good. So I've started with the arms for the other ones. I have all the arms done. It's Eeyore, Tigger, and Piglet that I still need to make. Eeyore, I have one of his ears done, and then his 2 arms, and then the rest of them I just have the 2 arms. So I kind of need to make like a game plan for how I'm going to finish these to see how many I'm going to be able to get done. But yeah, I am really proud of how he turned out. I was really sad when I put on the first eyes because I just did not like how they looked, but these ones definitely I feel like are much, much better. So I think he's really cute. I also made myself a beluga, and I will definitely be making more belugas because, you know, I love them. So yeah, I feel like I'm pretty much up to speed. Other than that, I got very busy with my burlesque troupe. So I'm part of a burlesque troupe here. It is so much fun. It has made such a difference in the quality of my life because I've gotten to like actually meet people, and I practice my French a little bit because everything's in French. But we had our show a couple weeks ago now, so I'll insert a picture here, but I'm only going to insert a picture where you can't see other people's faces just because I don't think that they want their faces shown. I don't know if they, but anyways, you get the point. So I loved that. The show was so great, and now we are off for the year, but I missed that. But I am still very involved in it. Like, I've been doing all the social media for it too, which is a lot of fun. So I still have plenty of stuff, but it definitely keeps me really busy. So everything has been very busy despite not really making videos. I have been very, very busy. And one thing that I really need to try and do is clean up the house, get it to kind of like a base level clean, because I've been trying to like pick up after myself, but it doesn't really make a huge difference when things never really are at that like base level of clean, you know what I mean? So I would love to do that. We'll see if I'm able to get to it today, but yeah, that's what's going on. I've already talked for 18 minutes. Like, that first clip is 18 freaking minutes. So this is going to be a really long vlog. I apologize, but I also want to show you the other things that I've sold so far. So I sold this pig. So cute, loved it. And also I literally had just finished it and then opened up my Instagram DMs and saw someone asking if I've ever made a pig. So it was perfect. I ended up putting it up as a custom listing for her, and it's just adorable. Then my sea otter, I just sent off last week. It is, or not last week, I just sent it off a couple days ago. And then the first thing that I sold on Etsy was my turtle. And the turtle's so cute. I'm definitely going to have to make another one. And other than that, there's been like a couple of things that I've given to family, a couple of other things that have sold to people that I know. So I'll insert pictures here of any of those things while I'm talking, but yeah. Okay, the lighting's gonna be bad because basement, but it is what it is. So I have here my whole Tupperware of all the things that I have made that I still have in stock. I have this little sign that I made, which will be on the, whatchamacallit, wherever I'm selling, although I don't know what the space looks like yet, so I'm hoping that I can put this there, and then that should be good. But I figured I would just quickly show you guys all the things that I have, because I'm going to be kind of, I think I'm just going to take them out and tag them all, and then I'll decide later what I want to do. But this frog I'm not going to tag because this one actually has already sold. It has sold to someone that I know, so I'm going to set this aside to bring to her. But this is like, I think this is the biggest thing that I've ever made because it uses the jumbo yarn. And this is the other thing that I have in the jumbo yarn, this adorable triceratops, but I guess they're kind of, no, this one's a bit smaller, but yeah. So anyways, triceratops, as you saw. I have this little monkey, so cute. Then a deer, adorable. This dolphin is actually currently on my Etsy. I use this yarn that it like changes color, and it changed right at the head, which I think is really cool. It changed at a very cool spot. Of course, the first of many weenie dogs. We have a walrus, we have a stingray. I have a little sharky shark here, super cute. Loaf cat, which I have an order for a few of these, and then a mini loaf cat because I wanted to see what the yarn looked like. This horse, which is one of my favorites. I do really love this horse, and I can't wait to make it in different colors. Squirrel, also love this one. And then an elephant, adorable, a little mini baby snail, which I definitely will be making more of, and then this hippo, which is so super cute, and an owl. They're all cute, so I'm not even gonna say that. A possum. I was really trying to make things that they have at this rescue. Then we have a cow and a little tiny piggy, and then a tiny little, whatchamacallit, I can only think of what it's called in French, which is so bizarre. A skunk. We have a tiny little skunk. So I do need to kind of like look at prices and everything and see what I want to price everything, because I do just have such a variety of things. I have never made the same thing twice. So I know a lot of people will make multiples of the same thing, but I am just not that person. I'm not interested in that. But I do think, because I'm going to be going to the store soon, I need to kind of come up with a little bit of a game plan. Like, I don't want to try and be like super productive with crocheting. It is a hobby, literally, and just something that I enjoy doing. But because I'm going to be going to the store, I have some things that are in progress that I know I want to finish for going to the store. So I think I should kind of come up with how I'm going to do that. But yeah, I'm going to count what I have, and then I'm going to bring it upstairs to do some tagging. And I don't know, I've just been watching YouTube while I do things rather than listening to audiobooks, but maybe I will pick up an audiobook. We'll see how I feel. Everything is tagged here except 2. I was short 2 tags, but I do have some more that I can just cut out. But yay, this is all done. I'm now just heading upstairs. The power's out actually, so I'm heading upstairs to get some stuff done. But I'm so dumb because like I knew the power was out, but I was sitting here trying to turn on the closet light and was like, oh, the light bulb's burnt out. And then I realized, but I'm coming up here because I need to finish switching out my summer and winter clothes. I did the bulk of it like last week or something like that, but then I needed more of the, I don't have them here, but the vacuum seal bags like that. And I just ended up putting it off after I actually went and got them. So let's finish with this, because this will make me feel much better if this is done. That's like, most of the mess up here is just coming from like all the sweaters that I have everywhere. So glad to get it clean. Okay, one of the habits that I got into at like late last year, in the beginning of this year, was doing kind of like a 20-minute tidy and making sure I was resetting my space before going to bed. So I think that made a really big difference, because then I was kind of starting with a good baseline at the beginning of the day. And I think that's just going to be very, very helpful. So I'm going to do that now. I just kind of have yarn and stuff around because, like I said, that's really all that I've been doing now. But I brought some stuff upstairs to work on and try and finish, and have not ended up finishing it, although I did finish 2 things. So I have so many in progress things that I really would like to get done. So one of them was this little pig. So I finished with him, and I definitely want to make it in a bigger yarn because I feel like it would look super cute in a bigger yarn. So that was just the first little pig that I made. And then I also finished with this tiny little chicken. It looks so silly and so derpy from the front, but from the side, it's really cute. I think it's really cute for the front too, but it just looks really funny and really derpy. And it's just kind of like this tiny little chicken. I think it was supposed to have like side feathers or wings, side feathers, Jesus. It's supposed to have wings and tail feathers, but I just kept it simple like this, and I think that is still really cute. So I still have not made kind of the list of things that I would like to finish before I end up bringing stuff to the store, but definitely one of them, here, let me just put the camera down for a second. Okay, I brought a few that are higher priority up here. So one of them is this chicken, but I need more stuffing. I did just make the beak though, and this is another one where I'm deciding if I want to put the actual side wings on or not. We'll see. But this one I was very close to being done, and then I had to put it down because I was waiting for the proper size eyes to come in, and I just haven't picked it up again. And then this lamb I am working on, I have the head done, and I need to do the ears still, and I also need to do one more of these legs to then go into the body. And then it also has a flower crown, so I'll have to do that. That would be super cute. But what I've been doing is putting it in bags, which I will reuse. That's why I have just Post-it notes taped to it, but I am going to be reusing these bags, but I'm just writing what it is, and like if it's a pattern that might look similar to another one, I'll write who the pattern's by, but this one I know, and then what size hook I'm using. And if I don't know, like I left off in the middle of a round, then I'll try and write that on there as well. But the lamb and the chicken are definitely things I would like to get done for the store. And then the other thing that I have here that I would like to get done for the store is this raccoon, which once again, I'm done the head, but I do still have quite a bit to go. I love the eyes that I chose for this one. I think they look super cool, so I like that a lot, but I still need to do the 2 ears. I have the tail done here. I need to do the arms and then the second leg, which then goes into the body. So I do have the head done, but I still have quite a bit to do, but I should be able to, I don't know, get somewhere with that. I also need to decide like what I'm gonna price these things at, so I need to kind of make an inventory list and stuff. But yeah, I think right now I need to kind of like figure out what I am actually going to have the goal of finishing before I go to visit the store. But I do, first of all, just need to kind of reset my space because I think that is going to feel really good.
Good morning. It's been a couple of days, but it's been a very busy couple of days. It's like first thing in the morning now, but I really wanted to finish out this video because I want to just finish one of the videos that I start for once. I really want to get back into the swing of things, and I think just having one video done is going to help me get there. But yesterday was really exciting because we went and brought my stuff to the store. So now I have the rest of the stuff that I have left over on Etsy. So I'm super excited about that. I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out, but like obviously no pressure, but I'll show you everything that I have listed there. Hi, I'm popping in from in the future while I'm editing this video. It's like a week and a half later, and I actually am almost completely sold out, which is just so like wild and exciting to me. So thank you so much to anyone who has supported in like any way, especially the people obviously who have purchased something. I hope you love them like as much as I've loved making them, but I only have 2 items left. But don't worry, before this video is going up, I'm actually going to do a little mini restock with the things that I have been able to make thus far. So if you do like go and visit my shop, there will be things in stock the day that this video goes up. Like I'm doing this all the same day, and it should be actually the day that I'm filming this, Wednesday, June 26th, but we'll see. But yeah, I am just so excited. So just wanted to say that before I show you guys everything. But I mean, I am still open for custom orders. That's still something that I can do. Also, please just excuse my appearance right now. I wanted to get this video up much sooner, but once again, I got sick. My immune system is just garbage lately, so I'm still kind of recovering from that. But enjoy the rest of the video. So I've actually already sold a couple of these. I sold this cute little whale, which I love. And then I also sold my squid here, who turned out so cute. Like, honestly, I'm obsessed with this one, so I'm not surprised this was the first one to go. But I also have this fun snail, which I made it this weekend, so I don't think you guys have seen this one. But I did modify the pattern for this one a little bit because I wasn't really fond of how the body was done. So this one is kind of an amalgamation of many things, but he is listed on my Etsy. I'm super happy with how he turned out. I think it's so cute. Then we also have this little sleepy ween here, which is safe for babies because it has the embroidered eye or sleepy eye, so it's embroidered. Then we have this triceratops, which is also on my Etsy. Super cute. I've got this butterfly, which I just made yesterday. Let me fluff up because it's in a container, but it's little antenna. I was gonna say tentacles, but that was not correct. This cute butterfly, obsessed with how this one turned out too. I mean, I love all of them. Then we have this little turtle, super cute. And we've got my dolphin here, and then we've got this little stingray, and then we have my frog, who is so fun. Absolutely love him. And then finally, my hippo. So those are the things that I have posted so far on my Etsy for my first like
drop of things, I guess. So as I continue to make things, I'm going to be obviously restocking the store, but I will be stocking Etsy as well. So you can keep an eye on my Instagram and stuff if you were interested in that. And yeah, if you guys were interested in checking any of these guys out, they will be linked down below. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was kind of maybe a little bit all over the place, a little bit different than the usual, but honestly, I am kind of just into the vlogging whenever I feel like it, and that's what I feel like I'm going to do going forward. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I will see you guys in another new video very soon, because now I finished one, so I will finish more. Bye guys.